Yes, greetings everyone. Yeah, and I come as a alumni as well, but also one of the Racial Caucus facilitators. And I can speak as an alumni first. Again, Akil Bell, AKIL, and Bell, Bell, from Los Angeles, Tongvaland. Um, he, him pronouns. Wow, I joined Lift Economy and became an alumni in 2021. Lift Economy, I would say the experience just transformed my life. Um, I've been in the nonprofit sector for, I would say, 30 years now, working youth development and community development. And I would say since my time with Lift Economy, and I would say probably a couple of years before that, um, around exploring economic development. And so I got into working with a nonprofit managing grants and contracts. And so going through that process, learning the contract process, learning about philanthropy, just opened me up to possibilities. And I learned about um, Lift Economy from another colleague who was doing another alumni from 2020. And she was also a development professional in the nonprofit sector. And so going through the program transformed my life. It tapped me back into the entrepreneurial spirit that my family has had over the last, now hundreds of years, for 100 years. Um, and so it tapped me into that, opened me up to the possibilities to that. And I'm also looking at creating a ecosystem and framework design lab, really piloting that, and also um, exploring next health and regenerative finance as a result of the program. And I love what Tadang said, finding like-minded people that are interested in these conversations. I have a fundamental belief that there are a lot of people that want these conversations, but can't have them, much like those who are spiritual folks who will think about things in a real esoteric and metaphysical way. They don't have the people that can talk to in general. And so for me to be able to host this kind of conversation with people and invite people to imagine the possibilities is phenomenal. And um, the next MBA program, we call it NIMBA, has made it possible for those conversations to happen more frequently. And yeah, so I'm just continuing to be inspired by all the offerings and all the relationships. I would say the last thing that's so exciting for me is the fact that you become a lifetime member. So you have access to what's being talked about, what's changing in the fields by being connected to the NIMBA alumni network and also Lift Economy. And so um, that's what I would say as an alumni. And then as the people of color caucus, racial caucus. I've been the co-host um, for a year and a half, and that's been transformative as well to really host a space for people to really talk about the the challenges that they've had in business as usual settings, right? To talk about the emotional trauma, the psychological trauma that um, people of color have to go through when trying to work in this economic system that doesn't value what is created, right? Doesn't honor what was created to make it possible for this country to thrive over the last 300 years. And so that's what the POC caucus is about. And then also hosting a conversation around how do we now integrate what we've learned with the next economy, the NIMBA program, with what we're trying to bring into the world. And Phoenix has started that program and has supported us around, how we deal with the trauma work as well. So just wanted to share that. I hope that all that makes sense. I'm driving and trying to make sure I stay focused while sharing this information as well. So again, thank you to Don, Kevin, Phoenix, and Sean for the opportunity.